right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise honor, and glory unto
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash.
double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GFS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, on the brother Yashin Mafin to my right.
You run me a shark.
And we just going into a lesson, all right, a righteous addiction, a righteous addiction. And as we, when we first came into this truth, we had an interest, and then as we start to learn more and more, understanding who we are, understanding prophecy, you know, just understanding the scriptures, what happens is we become addicted. It's something we become addicted to, man. We become addicted into learning the Bible, and eventually you become addicted to teaching His word. Okay, and we should constantly, have that fire, and that desire to increase, in every way, because this is an ongoing, all right, development that we're going through in this grace period, man. So I'm gonna get that definition for addict. Then we'll get some precepts. You can say something. This the definition for addict. It says to devote or give up oneself to a habit or occupation. You see, to devote or give oneself over to a habit or occupation, man. Okay, and what's our occupation, man? We're prophets, man. And even you sisters that believe, okay, you're the daughters of Israel. That's a full-time job. You know, that's an occupation. Now we have our regular jobs that we have to work to maintain our situation, man. But the more we get into this thing, man, everything else fades more and more to the background, man. What's that? Yes, yeah, you get your yep.
Romans 12.
Yep.
Romans 12 and 1 in the NLT.
Yep.
And so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to the Most High,
Yep.
because of all He has done for you.
Yep.
Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind He will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship Him.
And that's because a lot of times in the truth, first you're putting your face out there and you're making a declaration, okay, of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai in the anti-Messiah society. So when you start confessing Yahweh Shai, you're pretty much risking everything, man. Because what the scripture say, get that real clear, Revelation 12 and 17.
This is Revelation chapter 12, 12 verse 17.
Yep.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
That dragon going into, all right, modern day American, NATO, and EU, man. The modern, all right, pagan Roman Empire, man. Of NATO, America, and the EU. Go ahead.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Yeah, and the woman is Israel. The remnant of her seed is speaking of the hopeful elect. Go ahead.
Which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
So it's gonna come a time where this man is gonna wage an actual war on us because of our profession, and we already know this. But when you're an addict to something, you don't care about the consequences. When you're addicted to something, you want what you want. All right, like someone that's addicted to drugs. Okay, they don't care about the consequences. They don't care. They don't care about baths. They go all out. To get their fix. Okay, but this is our fix, man. So we understand the consequences, but we fully give ourselves over, our bodies, our resource, our time. Okay, because we're addicted to this, man.
So like, we're in a world full of discomfort, so this is our comfort. This is why we're so much more addicted to it.
Yeah,
because this whole world is not comfortable for us.
Yeah,
from the curses to also being we have been made a prey because of departed from evil. So the only thing that we have that's going to comfort us is this word, is these prophecies, and so we become addicted to it because when, like you said, when you need that fix, when you need something to get you back right, you go to the source. You go to what's been getting you right.
yeah. Because what's the hope for here? This is a hopeless society. It's only getting worse. People are getting worse. The food. Everything about this place is just getting worse, man. The mindset. The money. Depression. It's like there's nothing to look forward to. But like you say, when you look going to the scriptures, we have everything to look forward to.
Right.
In this society, what you got? The Esau, all right, he's going to come with the fake foods. The food's going to be worse than what they are now. Now he got AI women. Now he got AI women, take over, and he pretty much wants you to be a slave under his AI.
Virtual reality.
Yeah, virtual reality. Then you got the look at the children that's coming on. They're bugged out. The alphabet community is overtaken, and that's good. Like if this place was to go on, that would be the majority. A heterosexual person would be a rarity if this place was to go on at this pace, man. So we have nothing to look forward to, man. And as someone that's a lover of righteousness, okay, this is a very depression society, man. But like you say, our comfort is in this. I got that precept for you. It's St. John 14:27. It said, Peace I leave you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. I want to get an NLT. St. John 14:27 NLT. I am leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart. And the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. So don't be troubled or afraid.
Right, a peace that the world cannot give, which is His word. Like you said, we have something to look forward to. Now we have expectations as for towards righteousness, towards a legacy, towards a righteous earth, a righteous kingdom.
Yeah.
Because in this world, like Yahweh told us, we're gonna have much sorrow in this world. So we're gonna be discomfortable in this, not comfortable in this world. But the only thing we had to look forward to is Yahweh coming back with all the with the power, with the glory, with the promises, everything that's supposed to belong to us. And that's make it all the more reason why we hope for it, because we know it belongs only to us.
That peace of mind. Understand that it ain't always be like that. Get that real Psalm 27:14. That peace of mind because, like I say, we have a peace of mind that this world can't give us, man. The women are finished. Like I say, they call it comfort food, but it's poison. Okay, the money, all right, is losing value as we speak, and then the new money is gonna be oppressive, okay, and controlling. So there's no comfort in this society, man. The earth is being destroyed as we speak, man. The earth is not even yielding forth its strength. But see, in the gospel, we have all that to look forward to, man. A new heaven and a new earth. And so that gives us a peace of mind, like the scriptures, okay, go into the judgment of Esau, you know, like this man is going in captivity, he's going to be eradicated. That's comforting, man, to know that eventually this man is going to be completely exterminated out the earth, man. And this is the Bible, okay, is the only source of that type of comfort, man, for someone that's striving for righteousness, man. Yeah, bro.
Uh, this is Psalms chapter 27, verse 14. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage.
Let me read 13.
13.
Start at 13.
Psalms 27:13.
Yep.
I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
I had fainted as I believe to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, the earth, man. Like it's exciting to understand we're gonna get the earth back, man. They had the gem and mineral show down here last week. We had went and got some stones, some strands, start back making jewelry. But man, you just look at some of the stones and you just know like this is what our kingdom gonna be built out of, man. And those stones got vibrations, same gonna be in league with the stones, like, we gonna understand because that's technology, man. Like the wisdom of those stones, like that's real technology, man. Like we're gonna have all that back, man. You know? Like that's what our kingdom is gonna be built out of, man. Like we just got so much to look forward to in the scriptures. Like you become addicted to learning about it, hearing about it, and reading about it, man. You can say,
No.
yeah, you guys.
I had fainted unless I believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
Yep.
Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord.
And it strengthen our mind. How's our mind strengthened, man? By going back to the source, reading about these things, man, constantly increasing and learning, man. And applying this to our day to day, man. Being a good brother, off camera, man. You know, just constantly growing and increasing in your house shot. That's what's strengthening our heart, man. And you get addicted to that. Like there's no feeling like when that's the live stream, man. There's no feeling of achievement that you can get in the world from like achieving something for the Lord, man. Doing something for the Lord. You see, and that's an addiction, man. Like you go a day, or a time period without doing a lesson, you feel a certain way, like you need that fix. Like I gotta say, I gotta do something.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
gotta make up.
yeah. You get them days and be kind of hectic and busy, man. You be like shit. Like I gotta do something. I gotta sneak off somewhere and do something. You need that fix, man. We like I say, we got a righteous addiction, man. You know, um, you can get that in Proverbs 18:1. I'm gonna read this again. It says, "An addict," it says, "to devote or to give up oneself to a habit or occupation." It says to deliver to award, to yield, to sell. It says to give one's assent to, or figuratively to consecrate, to sacrifice, to sell out, or to abandon. And we're gonna get, matter of fact, before we get that, let's get that in Matthew 19 and 27, because it says abandonment. The one when people are addicted to stuff, what do? They start abandoning other things to get to that addiction. Someone that's addicted to drinking, okay, they start abandoning their responsibilities to get to their drink. Missing work, you know, not paying, taking money from the bills to spend it on, alcohol. They start abandoning their responsibilities to get to their fix, man. Neglect it, and to a certain extent, because we can't be over righteous. We still got to maintain our day to day situation. Okay. But what happens is, hey, we start chipping away at stuff. It's certain things that get neglected, man. Certain relationships with family members, or whatever. Going out, hanging out, like a certain things get neglected, man.
Prioritize.
Yeah.
And it made me think about it too. Just like you say, about the 144,000, they follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Yeah.
So following the Lamb, meaning they're gonna abandon the lives they had on this earth. You know what? Not abandon, but uh, they're gonna reprioritize the lives on the earth in order to configure and follow the Lamb.
Yeah.
How it's supposed to be, how it's written.
Some certain aspects you're gonna completely abandon. But, a lot of aspects you just gonna completely walk away from, man. You know, and all serve the Lord.
It's like I was just gonna say, it shows that addiction to righteousness, the addiction to Yahweh Shah. They have. This is Matthew 19 and 27.
Yep.
Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
Let's get that word forsake.
Strong's G, H63. Fear me. Fear me.
And it says to send away, to bid going away or depart, to send forth, yield up, to expire, to let go, let alone, let be,
Yep, go ahead.
to disregard,
To disregard. Okay. To disregard, man. So the apostles, they had family and certain things, man, but they would, on the scene with Yahushua everywhere, man. Even on, like I said, on the book of Clarence, it show you, like, they had all the, they was all like in one big lodge. They was always together, going through. You see, like, they was always around each other, and it showed you, like, they were into the precepts, getting into the scriptures, man. Like, that's really, like, they abandoned, their day to day to be with Yahushua, man. And we all have to do that to a degree, man. You know, here's another one. Yeah, go down. We say to omit.
To omit, to neglect.
You're to omit, to neglect. Okay. I think it actually say go to the last one.
Very last.
Yep.
It says, abandon, leave destitute.
To abandon and leave destitute, man. You know, so there's certain things, you know, as we become addicts to the truth, man, that you start to neglect. You know, going back to the drug, that's why people that use drugs, they start neglecting their hygiene, you know, they upkeep, you know, with that they that's bugged out. All right, but in righteousness, there's certain things that what we start to neglect, man. You know, to get more, to be more available. You know, because we should want as much availability as possible for your house shot, man. You know, we should want to be on call as much as possible, man, and not tied, you know, too tied down to the affairs of this life, man. You know, I think that's on 2 Timothy 2 and 3. And you can read it in NLT 2 and 3 and 4.
This is Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 3 in the NLT. Endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai.
So endure suffering, you know, and that's a part of addiction too. Like when you're addicted to something, you'll deal with the suffering, man. You know, you'll deal with the suffering, man.
Your mind waiting.
Yeah, you don't mind what you deal with the inconvenience. You know, when you're really addicted to something, man. You know, go ahead.
So, soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life,
Yep.
but then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them.
So we can't get too tied up in the day-to-day affairs of society, man. You know, we should want to have less responsibilities in this world as possible, man. You know, some like I say, some brothers they just gonna have more than others. You know, but all of us should have a mindset to minimize our responsibility in this society, man. You know, I say you maintain your situation, okay? You can make wise decisions, you know, to make sure to keep your situation copacetic, okay? But the main thing is and the reason why you want to keep it copacetic is just so you can be freed up to do the work. You get freed up to get into this, man. You know, like we don't have a mindset of just increasing and trying to ball out of control, man. You know, I daily pray and the few wants and we good, man. You know, you you go back to Matthew. Um, yeah, you get that Matthew.
Back in Matthew 19 and 27,
Yep.
then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
So instantly began talking about rulership. You know, and as a man, like as an Israelite man, you should be addicted to the possibility of being a ruler in the earth. Like you should be addicted to that, man. Like I said, you was addicted to video games, sports, women. You know, some brothers on the weed, you know, partying. We was addicted to those things, man. And then nobody had to kick us in the ass to roll the next blunt,
Right.
you know, to chase this woman. One thing that uh I always, because the scripture say where your treasure, that's where your heart at. But when like dealing with them women, and this, cause this flesh, want to give that bare minimum, man. You know, when it comes to like flesh is always trying to put off spiritual things, you know. But when the flesh, when we was living in the flesh, shit, the flesh wanted what it wanted right then.
Right.
You know, you get that Facebook Messenger at 2:30 in the morning, motherfucker. ding. Yeah.
You go get up.
Yeah. You know, energy come out of nowhere.
Right.
You the only car on the interstate. You the only car on the goddamn interstate, man. You know. So if we had that type of vigor, when it came to our worldly addiction, man, how much more to your house shot, man? And that's a question I always ask myself when the flesh be, want to put things off, then you be like, shit, you would have did it for a bitch,
Yeah.
And I always tell myself like, nah, you try to put stuff off in the spirit, but then you think like, shit, I would have did that shit for a bitch, So like, get your ass up, man.
And you wouldn't care how embarrassing it was either.
Nah, hell nah,
The embarrassment portion.
hell nah. You don't care about nothing. All right.
So we don't care about it now. How embarrassing, how we look to the world, we don't care about any of that. We got this same mindset of it can be embarrassing or we can be on display. It is what it is. But we got that comfort in our mind. We got a goal we're looking forward to. Yeah. Like transferring that like you said, that was the flesh doing it, but now it's the spirit taking control.
Now the spirit on team, like then you understand, like the more you believe, the more you be addicted. Like it's an ongoing thing because like in the world, eventually, women kind of get played out, weed get played out, things get played out. But with this, it just increased,
Mhm.
you know.
There's always something new.
Yep.
It says also, verse 29, and everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
Yep. So y'all shall let them know y'all really ain't losing. That's the thing too. Like Jake, lead the truth, go back into the world as if he's missing something, as if he's losing out on something. you know, like nah, man, we really ain't losing nothing, man. We finna get on the house shot. And if you have that mindset as if you're losing or you're missing out in this world, then you really don't understand. You never understood what you was a part of, man. You know. But the more we understand this thing, we know that now we got everything to gain. We ain't got shit to lose here, man. Ain't nothing ours, no way. Ain't nothing that we got ours, man. Everything, has been tainted by Babylon. Everything has been tainted and defiled by Babylon, so we don't have nothing. Okay? And so trying to go back and to the world as if you're missing something, then hey, that shows that like the Lord never really showed you what this was about, man. You know? I think that's in what no, Philippians 3:6. Then we can probably
This Philippians chapter 3, verse 6, concerning zeal, persecuting the church, touching the righteousness which is in the law, blameless. But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Yahushua.
yeah, so this is Apostle Paul speaking of his worldly accolades. Okay? But then he said the things that were gained to me, he counted loss for Yahushua. Can you read?
Yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of knowledge of Hamashiach Yahushua, my Lord,
Yep.
for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahushua.
Count them but dung. So he counted all those worldly accolades that could have brought him status, resources, clout. He said that been compared to winning Yahushua. And that's how we gotta approach this thing, man. When it comes to Yahushua, man, everything else is shit, man. Things, people, positions, all that is shit compared to your house shop, man. I'd rather just be, bare minimum, hey, just surviving just enough on daily bread for your house shop dealing. And to be successful and have all the accolades in this world, man, and your house shop not dealing, man. Like this shit really like whenever you compare your house shot to anything, it shouldn't be no back and forth, man. Okay, if it ever come down to a decision, was your house shot or something, it's always your house shot, man.
No comparison.
Yep, and that's how it's gonna be with the hour temptation. Esau gonna say, "Look, you want this, but no, we got your house shot. That ain't even no factor. Like that ain't got no leverage over us, man. And we got your house shot. That's why your house shot. Satan was tempting him with the kingdoms of the world. You like, I'm good.
Right.
I'm me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm finna get it all.
Yeah, I'm me. Nigga, what you mean?
I'm here so I can
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. Like, come on, man. But a lot of our people, they finna fall victim, to the hour of temptation, man. You know, the siren, man. And it's the morning is coming out, man. You know, who can end up with them proverbs?
It's Proverbs 18:1. Through desire, a man having separated himself, seeketh an intermeddler with all wisdom.
Yeah, and when you think of something, you isolate yourself. You know, when it's video game, you know, you isolate yourself, man. You know, you get addicted, you know, Jake start rapping and going to your studio, man. You always go to the studio. You know, basketball, you know, Jake did good, you get addicted to, you know, the game. They always working on the game. They get isolated, they get into it. You know, how much more so us? Hey, you know, the wisdom we got, you should be, hey, he just separate himself from what? A desire of wisdom. So this addiction has us separated, man, from this world, man. You're not on the scene like that, man. You know, we into this wisdom, man. And then scripture say, taste the Lord and see that he's good. Like, once you start living and applying his word, it's like, man, this is it.
Right.
You know, so much peace and life is running so much efficient. You avoid a lot of BS. You like, damn, this is it. You know?
Cares of this life ain't holding you back.
Nah. Yeah, you know, you're not judging yourself or putting yourself in the box of the world, man. Go with it, bro. You got something. All right, well, with that, you know, we pray that you brothers, all right, and you should walk by. Till next time, we say Shalom. You know, Shalom. Bible ball soon. Shalom. Shalom.